Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video to the channel. So for this month, we're going to get in nice and early on our Runescape Wiki money-making methods for skilling for 2025 January. Now, if you haven't seen these videos before, what we basically do is load up the Runescape Wiki and the money-making guides it has to offer for the skilling section. And what we basically do is go through all the different methods and sort of talk about what kind of methods are up in price, ways I would do it slightly differently, and also what I would recommend you guys doing as well. Now, this video is mainly aimed at people looking to sort of get to that next tier of either PVM or skilling, and not the people absolutely max who can do the majority of these methods, or if not even better, with different ways such as merchant and other stuff as well. But without further ado, let's get started and let's run through the skilling and money making methods on the RuneScape Wiki for January. So Croesus is still doing very well. Now the fire torch, the woodcutting offhand has gone down a little bit, so it's not as good as what it was last month. But Croesus is still probably the best skilling boss going. Now, a duo is going to be 66 mil, and a 4-person team is going to be 51.8 mil, but still very solid. Again, the 4-person team, you do need like slightly less stats, so it's a good way to get involved and get started with Croesus, but it is still one of the best ways to make GP with skilling. The Gates of Divination has also come back in price a little bit, so this is going to be roughly about 56.3 mil. The reason I'm a bit nervous about doing Gates is because it relies quite heavy on the memory downsert in terms of price. We are better now because the Runic Katuna is higher in price as well. That's about 140 mil, so that's not too bad. But the memory downsert being just over 800 mil, about 840 mil at time of recording, just means that a lot of pressure in terms of making money is you getting on rate for the memory downsert. If you were to go dry, that's when problems happen and you are making less than the actual profit suggested. But it's a bit of a gamble with the Gates of Divination. I do need to do it for the skins for the Skyline. So I will be going back at some point and hopefully making a little video out of it as well. Whirligig's Dazzling version is going to be 39.7 mil. Again, very consistent. Not quite the profit they were last year. Sometime like last year, they peaked at like 90 to 100 mil. But 39.7 is still very good, and still a very good way to train your hunter as well. Like Whirligig's, the Dazzling kind as well, I believe you need a very low level hunter. Yeah, you don't even need a level. So it's a really good way for you to train. But obviously, once you've got all the perks of the Crocodile, that's when you're going to make the most money because you get double loot. And once you have things like the Hypno Wand as well, it's just going to contribute to make more and more profit. So I wouldn't suggest doing it from level 1. I suggest like getting a decent level and then getting all the unlocks from the Crocodile, because the Crocodile is really what's going to make you the profit, not the hunter level. Rune crafting now coming in with multiple ways to make money. And again, like one of the most consistent ways to make money is rune crafting without a doubt. So I'm going to run through a couple of different rune crafting methods. So we have dust runes with the earth altar with the hot air balloon, 30 mil per hour. And dust runes with the air altar, 26.4 mil per hour. We have necromancy runes in the form of spirit runes, which is 26.3. We have necrotic runes. We have flesh runes, which is 26.4. Bone runes at 24.1, and miasma at 21.5. So rune crafting is always very resourceful, but this month the rune crafting update is going to come. So I believe there's going to be a lot more eyes on rune crafting. There's going to be a lot more ways to make money with rune crafting with all the new content after level 99. Which obviously during the month we will be making videos on. So if you're looking forward to that, make sure to hit that subscription button, because the videos will be coming out for that as well. Big Game Hunter Tier 2, 27.3 mil there. We have making extra fine sand with telekinetic grind. It seems to have recovered from so many people doing sandstone with their porters. 24.1 mil there. It was always going to come back because it's such a good way to make cash. Tier 1 Dinosaurs, Big Game Hunter, 21.4 mil. We have Crafting Astral Runes, 17.1. Nature Runes for the Abyss, 17.1 as well. Actually not too bad there. Same with Law Runes as well. Law Runes for the Abyss, 17 mil per hour. You do need 93 rune crafting compared to some of the other methods where it's like a lot less. But again, still pretty decent. Big Game Hunter, Tier 3 Dinosaurs, 16.9 mil. And Blood Runes for the Abyss without Anima Stone, 16.5. And just to hammer home just how good rune crafting is, again, Air Runes for the Abyss, 15.2, and Water Runes for the Abyss, 14.6. Finally, moving on to something other than Big Game Hunter or rune crafting, we have Weapon Poisons plus, which is a really good way to get basically free-ish Herblore XP, and really it's profitable Herblore XP. You can also as well turn these into a triple plus for a little bit more profit, but a lot more Herblore XP as well. But they're just under 14 mil per hour. Aggression potions as well, just under 14 mil per hour at 13.9. Summoning potions, still so good at level 40 herb. 12.6 mil per hour for that. Decorated urns are currently valued at 12.4 mil. Again, the table on the wiki does a fantastic job of just sort of breaking things down. Currently, the best ones are going to be the farming urns, followed by divination. These consistently move around, and the mining urns have just been hit quite hard on price. So a really good way to make sure that you're making the right kind of earns before you invest your time is to just use that and check that out as well. But very good there. And it also does it for battle staffs and dragon stone jewelry as well. So always check stuff like that out. We have the first of the incense sticks. We have spirit root weed at 10.7. Qualm's going to be 9.3. Lanternine 5.3. And Torstol 10 mil per hour. Stiff soil, ancient gravel is going to be 10.3. We're going to have brimstone at 9.2. Saltwater mud at just under 10 mil. The armadillo soil 7.7, earth and clay 8.4, and volcanic ash at 8.7. Again, a lot of people have been asking me over the past month sort of like what's a really solid way to make some AFK GP. Me personally at the minute, sifting soil at the bank with porters and a fully upgraded soil box. You get to do it 100 at a time. Really something you don't have to pay attention to, and especially with sift soil, it's just profit no matter what. Yes, you do need to focus on what the best soil is, and currently, weirdly, it's ancient gravel. But as long as you sort of get those numbers sorted, that is very good as well. Making refined planks at Fort Frimfree for Elder is 10.2. Again, the Wiki's kind of done this right. I would only sort of push for Magic and Elders, but if you check the prices on all of them, that's what's worthwhile doing, because things are so low volume when it comes to construction supplies for Fort Frimfree. You can pretty much make profit at any level with anything. You just need to sort of make sure the margins are correct and you're getting the right kind of prices for your planks or refined planks or logs. You need to know what bit of the process you need to do for the most money, because sometimes making planks to refined planks will be better than doing frames. We have Ignis Jadinkus, just over 10 mil per hour. Very consistent and very, very good. Ignis Jadinkus are always solid and a really good way to train your hunter. To pull 10 mil per hour from hunter at level 74, 80 is what they recommend, is just as much profit as a hunt's method at level 97. So that is how good they are. Super Sorrow Brew flasks are 9.6. Orichalcum bars 9.2. Also a very solid AFK moneymaker, and definitely one I will be recommending for this month. We are going to do a little AFK skilling video. Might do two, depending on how well it's going. But again, that's a very good one to look at, is the smithing currently. Elder Rune bars, 9 mil per hour. Again, still very good, but at level 60, Orichalcum bars are just going to be so viable for so many people. Really good way to make some profit there. We have Syrup Root flasks at 8.7 mil. Again, you could also make money from this just buying the free dose and turn them into flasks. You need to check the margins on that, but again, don't forget that you can make profit turning doses of potions from 3 dose to 4 dose. It's one of the easiest money making methods I can ever suggest, but it does work, and I can't believe at times it does work, but it really, really does. The gliding whirligig is 8.5 mil per hour. Incandescent energy is 8.2, slowly recovering, which is nice. I'm really glad I bought some incandescents really cheap, because I do think if after a while they will pick back up in price. Stonewall segment 7.8 mil per hour. Again, this is how you start your accounted members. It's so easy. Literally all you do is make Stonewall segments, get a little bit of construction XP, which is only going to help the accounts anyway, and you're making huge profit per hour. Fletching headless dino arrows is 7.8 mil per hour. Still very good with that. We have the agility arena for pirates hook tickets, 7.6 mil per hour. Ascendary bolts 7.4. And onyx bolts 7.3 mil per hour. So speedy whirligigs at 7.1 mil per hour for that. Lesser necroplasm rituals in pay to play is 6.6 mil per hour. Again, crazy how this is still a method and how good it is, but at level 103 you are going to pull 8.4 mil profit per hour, which again, very, very good. And I do think with the lesser necroplasm, people forget you're going to get ectoplasm as well, which is what's going to really actually give you more of the GP per hour. People just focus on necroplasm, but no, it's the ectoplasm as well, which is going to get you into the profit per hour as well, which is pretty decent to be fair. Tanning Royal Dragon Hide with Make Leather is 6.6 mil per hour. Bones to Bananas 6.5 mil. Good to see that back. That was gone for a little while, but it's such a good way to make GP in non-members, and kind of what I would suggest a lot of non-members use to like get to their membership. Bones to Bananas are very good. We have Battle Staffs. We have Earth currently at 6.5 mil profit per hour. Water at 5.9, fire at 6 mil, and air at 4.4. Again, all of them, same sort of materials, but earth seems to be cheapest, so that's going to make you the most profit because we all actually have the same out price. Collecting big troves at 6.3 mil per hour. We have refined planks for magic, 6.2. Mining soft clay, 6.2 mil per hour. That picks up quite hard, and again, a really good way to do some AFK GP there. Dragonstone jewellery, the necklaces, 6.1 mil. and making Botanist Amulet 6.1. I'm so surprised these are still a thing. With the new Slayer monster, I would have thought that the Botanist Amulets would drop hard because of the amount of Jade Amulets dropping, but they've remained strong, which is very good, which kind of shows the kind of demand they have. Vibrant Energy, 5.8 mil per hour. We have crafting emerald jewelry and stringing the amulets, 5.8 mil, which is still pretty decent there. Non-members maker as well. Super defense potions, 5.5 mil. We have crafting nature runes with a spirit grack, 5.4. We have smelting necronium bars, 5.2 mil per hour, and excavating Xolo remains, 5.2, but 119 archaeology for that. Prep potions, 5 mil per hour, still very solid, but does seem to be up in price, along with a lot of other things as well. It does seem to definitely have an uplift in how much methods are making this month. Smelting adamant bars, 4.7. We have harvesting luminous energies, 4.6. Making unfinished spirit weed potions, 4.4. Cleaning grimy toad flax, 4.4 mil per hour. Infernal urns is 4.4 mil, and smelting rune bars, 4.3 as well. So those are two very good non-members money-making methods. Smelting rune bars, smelting addy bars. Addy bars were more profit. Vein bars going to be 4.3. We have iron bars, again, non-members really good. 4.1 mil per hour for iron bars, crazy. Making primal ores is up, 4 mil per hour, nice and AFK for that. Smelting bronze bars just under 4 mil as well. Again, the non-members smelting mithril bars here, 3.9 mil, is crazy profit at the minute, and that's probably what I'd use my non-members account if you did have them. Maybe not so much making rune dart tips is the one, but making like smithing definitely is at the minute. Excavating blood of Orcus, 3.8 mil per hour. Mining concentrated gold rocks, 3.8 mil. Super attack potions, 3.7. Greater ritual candles, 3.6. We have making some more unfinished potions, both Quam and Lancerdimes, both at 3.6 mil per hour, and just sort of like chucking through a little bit quicker. Charging Dino Arrows at Jazz, 3.1 mil per hour. Again, but check the price of those because they are very up and down. Elder Log, surprisingly, 3 mil per hour. I thought they would be more with their current price. Blue Blubber Jellyfish, 3 mil per hour. We have Fruitful Scrolls, just under 3 mil per hour. Charging Dino Arrows, full 2.9 mil. We have Smelting Gold Bars, just under 3 mil. Crafting Bomb Vials, again, a really good way to make some AFK GP. And one of the easiest ways to make GP is just under 3 mil per hour. And then getting to the point now where we're going to finish, because again, like we've gone through so many like lower tier methods, like making the Stonewall segments at 8 mil per hour. Stuff like this, I really wouldn't recommend, unless you're doing it for the XP side, like mining Baneites, mining the Amicas as well. Yes, it's okay money, but you can do better with other methods as well. But still plenty of other decent ways to make some GP. Casting Super Glass Make on its way down quite hard though. 2.1 mil, that used to be somewhere in the tens of mils. Very good there. And again, the rest of it is pretty much mining and collecting of some surprisingly higher tier items, but yeah, in terms of the overall prices though, it seems a lot of the skilling methods are up in price and very, very decent. Over the month of January, I'm going to make sure to throw out a couple of decent AFK money making methods, as a lot of the prices we've just gone through, stuff are actually up in price. So I'm going to make sure to throw a couple of those out because I know you guys really, really do enjoy them over the month. So we'll make sure that we cover those as well. But as you can see, plenty of different ways to make some profit in terms of skilling over the month. Use this while you still can for your Christmas paper. I know we've only got a couple of days left, but it's still a really good way to do it. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have, please let me know in the comments below. What would you want to see? What kind of methods are you guys doing which are better than what we've currently stated? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to leave me a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next one.